Ian Mason began teaching at Camberwell Grammar in 1959 and remained on the staff for 54 years. The triumvirate of Ian, Hutchie and Ron Whitman achieved legendary status at Camberwell, as they were often at the centre of affairs, socialising being one of their specialities. Ian. You've got 2 minutes.
It's loads of insurance purposes. When Ron Whitman heard that Hutch was considering severing his ties with the education department, he quickly persuaded David Dyer that this was the man the school wanted, that the school needed, that the school had to have. And in 1967, Dyer appointed Peter Hutchinson to the staff of Camberwell Grammar, who we sure got a lot for our money. At first, at a time when maths and science teachers were difficult to come by, we got a well-qualified, experienced teacher of physics, maths and general science, who enjoyed teaching, enjoyed being in the classroom. It mattered not whether it was the bottom stream of Year 9 maths or Year 12 physics class. He loved it all, as he was proud to say, irregardless. He was an excellent judge of his students, and they responded well to his encouragement and motivation. In 1984, Hutch was appointed head of science, much to the delight of his science staff colleagues who welcomed his style of leadership. The David Dank Science Laboratories were in the planning stage, and until their opening in 1991, Hutch attended many meetings with the architects and builders, being closely involved in the creation of what were to be outstanding facilities. We also got Hutch the housemaster, a central pillar of the school pastoral care program. And David Dyer appointed him, or wanted in 1973 to increase the number of houses to cope with burgeoning numbers. It was a move he could not make without being absolutely certain he had the right people to fill the new positions. Hutchie became the inaugural housemaster of Schofield, his house rapidly becoming a force to be reckoned with. As housemaster, he earned the trust and respect of his charges. They knew they could always come to him for advice, for a fair hearing and support. Literally hundreds of boys have cause to be grateful for his tutelage. Then we got Hutch, the coach. He played a vital role in the resurgence of the school's reputation on sport. As a result, he covered a variety of sports. First in charge of football, he played an important role in creating a strong ethos in the school's football team, establishing a style of play and showing school win the majority of the APS games during the 70s and 80s, where nothing compete was regular assumption. In Ron's absence at the Olympics of Munich, Hutch took over the first 18 of the school's AGS swimming team. For many years during the off-season, he trained the school shopworkers, introducing what is still remembered as the cigarless glide. All this, in addition to a seriously full house sport program, with Schofield being the first of the new houses to win the coveted Jarrett Cup of sport. When he retired from playing football with Powerhouse, the old Camberwell Grammarians Football Club was to make the most of the opportunity and appointed him as coach. Henry, can I say what happened? Hutchie quickly took them to a premiership, ironically disposing of Powerhouse in the preliminary final. In the package, we also got Hutch the administrator. Keen tennis player, he became president of his local Camberwell club, steering it through the difficult years of massive water restrictions, obtaining grants from the Burrendale City Council, the school and Bendigo Bank to build water-free courts, and then overseeing their construction. When he set his mind on achieving something, he was a hard man to refuse. He worked tirelessly as the Commoner Association representative on the superannuation board and was directly responsible for many of the improvements that came in staff salaries and conditions. And what about Hutchie the chef, who's seen one of his recipes? For years, he cooked at all sorts of school camps, many of them at summers, play rehearsal camps, art camps, first 18 football training camps. He was CGS answer to Jamie Oliver. Over the years, competition to be selected as one of his kitchen hands was keen, and this despite the sundry hoaxes they endured at his hands. His favourite was to send them on the last night of camp to the mythical, non-existent Summer's Golf Club End of Holidays dance. Live music, bells galore, great food. They disappeared in high hopes, returning somewhat crestfallen, but it was dark. One thing about it though, they didn't say anything to the next year's group who felt the same thing. And in the words of the telemarketeers, there's more. Hutchie the showman. His singing voice had, shall we say, its own quite distinctive pitch. And many here today will have revelled in Hutchie's rendition of such classics as The Little Red Hen. And then, of course, the tragic story of sweet little Angeline, who was only 16. He joined in a number of school productions. Most notable amongst them was his appearance in the 1996 Centenary Review, Are We to Be Spared Nothing. It was on the National Theatre, St Kilda, where he featured both in the show's opening number and its finale. The review began with "Welcome In" from Cabaret. There was Hutch in the chorus line, together with such notables as Graham Morinays, Chris Spence, Trevor Stark, John Brock, all in drag. Replete with frilly tutus and fishnet stockings, they were a sight to be seen to be believed. Hutch making more than a minute with Brooke Hilda. Well, you may have thought, are we to be spared nothing? And that was not the last the audience would see them. The finale included Farewell Auntie Jack, with the ABC icon being played by Hutch. Sidecar, boxing, glass, energetic, hurting mates with my The schoolboy editor of the Camberwell Grammar in 1986 recorded the review's finale in the following manner. Song and dance was plentiful at the conclusion of Act 2, and the cast returned to bid farewell to Auntie Jack, played by the great Peter Hutchinson. Appropriately, in our centenary years, the best of times is now ended with a memorable evening's entertainment. The great Peter Hutchinson. Such is the respect and affection which you don't from boys and sons. And all of this in one man. An attempt to quantify Hutch's contribution to Camberwell Grammar over his 33 years at the school. I compare CGS Relation Liner, hopefully not the Titanic. The headmaster, hand on the helm, directs the course. Below, in the engine room, the likes of Hutch are the source of the power that keeps the vessel moving. Over the last couple of years, Hutch traversed fairly stormy waters. But now at last he's found his peace, and as William Wordsworth would have it, all that mighty heart is lying still. CGS is forever in his debt.